All right, guys, daily news. The EPA, Environmental Protection Agency, grants California authority to ban sales of new gas cars. Again, they're doubling down on that 2035 projection or mandate. By 2035, they're no longer going to sell gas operated vehicles. They're fucking retarded. They're fucking retarded. That's the problem with California. That's the problem with regulations. These fucking phony people, man. They keep government spending. State spending goes up for homeless, for infrastructure, remodeling. Nothing changes though. They're phonies. These people here, they're phonies. They're phonies. They're politicians. They steal money. They have high salaries. Nancy Pelosi, they do insider trading. So these guys are fucking idiots. Not everybody's gonna be able to afford to change their vehicle. Not everybody's gonna be able to afford a electric vehicle. Where are we gonna keep buying them from? China? They're already making the most affordable electric vehicles. We're gonna keep buying shit from them. An all computerized vehicle in the hands of our enemy. You guys are fucking retarded. Gavin Newsom needs to get the fuck out. Gavin Newsom, sayonara, buddy. You gotta go. You can just look in people's eyes and you can see the shadiness. They're like villains in the Batman movie or any sort of fucking old hero and villain story. Gavin Newsom, you're a joke. You're a joke. I could do a better job than you. And so, what's important here, I read it, but nothing stands out. EPA, remember the Environmental Protection Agency. Again, you can't do shit in California. They want to regulate. You got to get a license for this, a license for that. You got to pay for this. You got to pay for that. You can't even start a fucking business, but yet there's these street vendors, immigrants. You know they're not American. They're starting fucking restaurants, selling shit on the sidewalks of taxpayers' concrete that we pay for, the space that we pay for. And so, you guys are fucking idiots. That was on the news. They're doubling down on that 2035. And Trump's gonna reverse all that shit. So fuck those guys. What else is on the local fucking agenda? Let's delete that one. We have California man detained in connection with Madison school shooting. So this 20-year-old was communicating with that 15-year-old young lady who took a gun to school and injured about 6 people. 2 are still in critical condition, and 2 actually died. A 40-something-year-old teacher and a 14-year-old student who have been going to that school since she was in kindergarten. It's one of those small Christian schools in the community where you could pretty much go there from kindergarten to graduation. And may they rest in peace, or may their family be in the healing process. So, but they found some 20-year-old dude was in cahoots with her, saying, "Oh, if you do this, then I'll go and I'll plant a bomb in some sort of a government agency," which is like, he's considered an adult. He's 20 years old, right, by law. But was he manipulating the young girl? You know, there's some other information here. Let's see if I open it up. What was the information that I seen? Don't really know. The point is that obviously he didn't fucking do it, right? Obviously he chickened out. He got the 15-year-old girl to do it. Maybe she was the one pushing it on him, or maybe he was. But the point is, if he was pushing it on her and then he chickened out, then that could be considered another crime. He was trying to influence her to do it. Who knows? I mean, 20 years old, you're considered a man, but you're still a boy. And an LA deputy mayor placed on leave after FBI raids home for allegedly making a bomb threat. That is fucking stupid. I read that one too. I don't know. I don't know. Don't really give a fuck to read it. You're just an idiot. So much fucking weird, crooked shit going on. What else was happening? Trump suggests Ocasio-Cortez keep trying to lead Democratic Party. Thank God she lost. Thank God. She cares more about immigrants than she cares about you. She cares more about the LGBTQ community, who is already being supported by $1 billion, like half of our fucking, all this debt we have in our country. There's only three things. It's Social Security, education, and healthcare. And she supports the LGBTQ community, who's already being funded and supported by one of the biggest sections of government spending, which is our education. They have fucking 10 holidays a month over here. For transgender, LGBT, they have flags waving right next to our American flag, like if it's a fucking a colonial fucking power or something. Like, anyway, right here, Ocasio-Cortez, she President-elect Trump on Wednesday encouraged he says, really too bad the AOC lost the battle for the leadership seat in the Democratic Party. She should keep trying. Someday she'll be successful. He wrote on his own platform, Truth Social, which I should probably get involved with that. Gary Connolly, a Democrat of VA, defeated Ocasio-Cortez in a vote. Connolly's win was a forecast Monday after the Democratic Steering and Policy Committee, headed by House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, a Democrat of New York, gave a boost to the congressman after it voted to recommend him for the role. He also had been endorsed by former Speaker Nancy Pelosi. Fuck Pelosi, she's crooked. She should be in prison. Connolly has a decade more experience than Ocasio-Cortez on the panel, though the New York Democrats made a name for herself. Unapologetic defender of progressive ideals. Anyway, she lost. She doesn't have the top Democrat on the House Oversight and Accountability Committee. So keep trying. After the Congresswoman lost the vote to be the top Democrat on the House Oversight and Accountability Committee in upcoming Congress. I'm going to Google that. Well, what would her role have been, right? Explained. House Oversight Committee and Accountability is the main investigative committee in the U.S. House of Representatives. It has authority to investigate the subjects within the committee's legislative jurisdiction, as well as any matter within the jurisdiction of the other standing House committees. How does it work? How does it work? We'll work with the colleagues and minority to exercise effective oversight over the federal government. They're just kind of like a checks and balances, which is a good thing, but well, no wonder Nancy Pelosi didn't want her in it. So anyway, she's probably good for the socialistic side over there in the far left, but no, I don't really. She's still young, dude. She's formidable, man. She's what, 35, 36, so we'll see what the fuck's gonna happen, but someone needs to step the fuck up and put her ass on check, you know? When I say on check, make sure she's making the right decision for Americans, not for immigrants, not for fucking... Like, no one talks about American-born people like you and I. It's about immigrants, it's about gay people. It's never... Only when Trump says about Americans, he's a racist, you know? Nobody gives a fuck about you and I, who... This is the only place we know. Nobody gives a fuck. So I'm gonna do my deep dive on AOC one of these days. I'm gonna study her and see what the fuck I'm gonna study who she is. House Ethics Panel voted secretly to release Matt Gaetz' report. I mean, he was gonna be he was gonna head I guess our military. Now it wants me to sign in. I don't know, Trump was going to appoint him to be one of our leaders, I guess, when it comes to military. but he had his past. And in this article, he admits, he's like, I was young, I was in my 30s, I was working really hard, I was establishing myself. Obviously, he was probably making decent money. He said, I was partying too. He said he was drinking, he was smoking, he was enjoying himself with women. He said he never had sex with someone underage. But he's getting accused for like some underage shit, some prostitution. I mean, prostitution, I mean, the only thing you could get from that is that it's illegal, right? That's it. It's a consensual black market business deal by two people. But come on, stop playing. Stop fucking playing. Nancy Pelosi, all of a sudden she gets into office, or she's been in office forever. She's been there for fucking forever. She needs to go the fuck away. But all of a sudden her husband gets insider trading based on it, because they make policy, right? So they know kind of how the market's gonna move. So then they make moves. They take out stocks, they buy stocks, they move stocks around or whatever the fuck, and now they're rich. Like, her husband's a billionaire. Like, that shit's fucking insane. So fuck that. Guy enjoys himself. He admitted it. And he already got removed from the position anyway, so it's just lame. But shop Macy's, man. It's holiday season. You remember going to Macy's with your mom growing up? The perfumes, the colognes, just like the shiny floors, the jewelry section, the clothes section, the escalator. Well, Macy's is going to close 65 stores across the nation. They have about 430 stores across the nation. They're going to try to consolidate. They're going to try to just focus on the stores that make money and really make stronger their operations, they're saying, and really just focus and profit off of what they have. So they're going to be closing up a lot of stores. They're not sure if they're going to close any stores in California, but they own other brands too, like Blue Mercury, which is making more money. They own Bloomingdale's. Yeah, Macy's is going to be closing up shop. I'm saying because some of the stores are losing money, but seem to be still a strong corporation in America. It's not like Sears, Sears is shut down. Biden. Go the fuck away, bro. Go the fuck away. He's announcing ambitious climate goal. Go away. This guy, I hate Biden, dude. There's just something about the motherfucker I can't stand, bro. He's annoying. Again, they're 2035. There's this specific date they want to target. These guys are idiots. They stop free markets, free enterprise. They stop so much shit. They're the reasons why California is so expensive, and it's just hard to do anything here. It's hard to do anything. They wonder why people like you and I are upset that we see these fucking immigrants, illegal, start a business on the sidewalk and making money, a line, selling food, bro. Making their tacos, making whatever the fucking food they want, burritos, whatever the fuck they make. And then a long ass line of people, and they're making money right in front of you, bro. And in your community you grew up in, bro, right in front of your face. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. They're more protected than you, bro. They're more protected than you, bro. If you go up there, you maybe make a video about them. You ask them, hey, you pay taxes? They'll call you a harasser, racist. They'll probably even raise some money because of their distress. These people, we're humans too. They might have different languages, different cultures, but the thought process in the brain is the same for everybody. Meaning from zero to whatever, everything in between, it's the same. Might be different variables, right? Like, it's like no one thinks exactly the same. Nobody approaches a situation exactly the same. But there's only the template is there. Biden's an idiot. Biden's an enemy of America. Fuck Biden. So Trump's words of opposition to stop a bipartisan budget deal in his tracks with Musk's help. All of a sudden, these motherfuckers are scrambling. They want to keep paying their salaries. So 2 months left before Trump gets in, they're trying to fucking do more government spending and using excuses like, oh, it's to help it's to help people. It's to yeah, fucking right. Yeah, fucking right. Elon Musk, yeah, these motherfuckers are jokers. So that's just the news right now. Guys are jokers. My opinion on the news, I guess. Trump's words of opposition, bipartisan budget. President-elect Donald Trump delivered a likely death blow to bipartisan congressional budget negotiations. So rejecting the measures as full of giveaways to Democrats. So JD Vance and Trump stopped the bill in its tracks and punctuated a torrent of social media posts, Musk attacking the legislation for what he described as excessive spending. Stop the steal of your tax dollars. Hell yeah, bro. The episode showcased the growing political influence of Musk, whatever. That's stupid. In a statement with Vance, Trump said Republicans should restart negotiations over the legislation, arguing that anything else is a betrayal of our country. He also called for including an extension of the debt ceiling while President Joe Biden is in office. Increasing the debt ceiling is not great, but we'd rather do it on Biden's watch, they said. If Democrats won't cooperate on a debt ceiling increase now, what makes anyone think they would do it in June during our administration? Let's have this debate over the debt ceiling now. I like that. Hell yeah. Trump's opposition to what was considered must-pass legislation re-injected a sense of uncertainty and political brinkmanship that was reminiscent of his first term in office. It was a dramatic turn of events. Speaker Mike Johnson, who negotiated the bill and has been undermined by Trump as he faces re-election for his post in just a couple of weeks. Fuck Mike Johnson. Republicans have a slim majority, raising the possibility of a replay of leadership disputes. Many lawmakers were in the middle of the holiday year. I've been here 14 years, okay, so nothing up here is surprising me anymore. Representative Steve Womack, a senior Republican. We shouldn't be in this mess. The Biden administration criticized the possibility of a shutdown. Republicans need to stop playing politics with this bipartisan agreement or they hurt our hardworking Americans. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, and part of that deal they wanted was for some sporting stadium. I read it. Like some of that spending was to make a sporting. See, they just want to spend fucking money on nothing. That's what we call bureaucrats. Bureaucrats are the ones that spend on your behalf, supposed to be working with you. Fuck them. They're against freedom. They're against free market enterprise. They're against free market. Anyway, that's the news.